Hey guys, Tami LaTrell here, and I'm back for another workshop. Today I'm going to talk about what a P.R.O is. Now, some of you may or may not be familiar, but P.R.Os are very vital to the industry for songwriters and creators, producers alike, because they collect our publishing for performance royalties. Now, if you watched my understanding different types of royalties video before, I actually mentioned BMI, SESAC, ASCAP. Those are the performing rights organizations that collect your publishing money for any songs that you may have written or produced. Anytime your music is played on a radio station, whether it's terrestrial, satellite, internet, if it's played on any TV shows and commercials, as I discussed before, you are owed as a songwriter or producer a performance royalty. And so when those royalties come in, they are actually paid to you, but you have to be a member of a performing rights organization like ASCAP, BMI, or SESAC in order to receive that publishing. The performance royalty is paid by radio stations, venues, TV networks, and then once that money is paid to the performing rights organization, then they distribute that money to the songwriters and producers that are affiliated with the company. So right now I'm an ASCAP member, and as anytime my songs that are played in commercials or like I said, played on the radio, if they're streamed on terrestrial radio, satellite, internet, I am owed a performance royalty. I get my statement quarterly for my domestic royalties, and then you have your international royalties that are also collected that ASCAP does on my behalf to send me my check. Now, if you've seen any of my previous videos about songwriting and publishing, you'll see that you have two different forms of publishing that comes in. One that goes directly to you as a writer, and actually one that goes directly to your publishing. With me being a part of a publishing company, which is Sony ATV, it used to be EMI Music Publishing, I split a portion of my publishing with Sony ATV, but all of my writers' royalty in publishing comes directly to me. So basically, when I get paid from ASCAP, they send a portion of that to my publisher, and then they send the remaining of that to me, whatever our agreement is, and then my writer royalty comes directly to me and doesn't see my publisher. So every songwriter and producer is owed two checks. One is for publishing and one is for creating. And so, if you were a producer, that's also your writer royalty or your creator royalty. But in this case, it doesn't change. You still would get a publishing royalty as well as a writer royalty. And it's pretty much the same. It still is in the publishing pot, but one just goes to the company and one goes directly to the person actually creating or producing, writing the song. So performance royalties, they, like I said, they are collected by ASCAP, BMI, or SESAC. If you're in Canada, I think the name of the company is SOCAN. And they do not collect mechanical royalties. So if you see my previous video about royalties, remember mechanical royalties are usually those that are downloaded, like direct downloads to your computer after purchase, or if you actually go into a store and physically buy those copies. They don't pay those royalties. All right. They also don't pay synchronization fees. Those are more licenses. And then they don't pay like sound exchange royalties. ASCAP BMI does not pay for sound exchange. That's why it's always important to sign up with sound exchange if you are a record label or if you are a performer on a particular song. So the best way to make sure that you guys are taking advantage of getting your performance royalties, if you have songs that have been released that have been streaming or playing on radio, is to make sure you are affiliated with a performing rights organization such as ASCAP, BMI, or SESAC. Now, I'm not going to get into the debate on which one is better because there are some pros and cons of being a part of either organization if you were to compare. So what I want you to do is do research on your own and make an educated decision on who you're going to go with. And that's it for me. Just make sure you're affiliated with them, because if you're not, then you're not going to be able to collect all the money that's owed to you. So that's all for today. I just wanted to briefly explain what that is. But as always, please, please, please reach out to me at TamiLaTrell.com. And you can click the booking tab to book me for a private consultation, one-on-one. I can do them via Skype, or we can do them via phone. You also should follow me on all of my social media. I'm at Tami LaTrell on Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat, which I rarely use. I know, I got to catch up. And then you can also follow me on Facebook as well at Tami LaTrell Fans. And one more thing. Please, if you're on YouTube, subscribe below. I'm trying to get my subscriptions up as well as my followers, so I appreciate all the shares on Facebook. I think my last video got like 92 shares, so let's try to get it up there again. Let's share this video again. It's very informative, and as always, please, please keep it locked, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks. Peace.